Derek, how are we doing?
Same plan.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of pace on, but I'll just try and have them handy enough there. Plenty of runners and stuff. But no, hopefully you get them out there in the first 4 or 5 and see how we go. Hopefully he'll have a good chance now after his last few runs. So
Does ground be a bit better for him, do you think?
yeah, I took a walk around it there. It's good to soft. It's a wee bit slower down the back, so it's still hard enough work. But no, hopefully he'll handle it fine.
Okay,
so.
good luck.
Cheers.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Good luck, Derek. Hold on.
And they're off for the DFE Electrical Commercial and Domestic Handicap Hurdle Race, going to the first bend. The Dequal on the inside, so I've got a chance. Green Jacket moving on, so I've got a chance with the Get a Lead and Return Fire with Dequal next, and they are being chased into the turn by Kaiser, who's in the pale blue silks. Moving on to the first flight of 13 in this race. Pen Pal is roughly a mid-division to the wide outside of the Delray Monkey, so I've got a chance as the first to leave the ground and land at flight number 1. Furax was the last one to land, so I've got a chance who has the lead. Return Fire, Get a Lead, Pen Pal, Kaiser, Dequal next, followed by Filou des Arts in the red jacket and Skip the Scales. Quarter de Moore rather backed off that hurdle at the back end of the field and gets a few wake-up calls. So running towards the third and final hurdle down the far side on the first circuit, and it is So I've Got a Chance and Harry Reid in front from Get a Lead. Return Fire in the green and yellow for Derek Fox to the inside. Pen Pal takes the wide route and is being followed by Kaiser, Filou des Arts, and then Dequal. Skip the Scales and the Delray Monkey in mid-division, and they are being chased by Tax Me If You Can, and they're at this flight now. So I've Got a Chance was the one who touched down in front. Looking towards the rear pack, Bullion Boss is in that rear pack with Tax Me If You Can, Listen to the Lady, Stony Rover, Furax the Grey on the inside of Quarter de Moore. So approaching the turn in, And it is Get a Lead, this long-distance traveller from North Devon. David Pritchard aboard, up along the inside of So I've Got a Chance. Those two are about 2 lengths ahead of Kaiser and Return Fire, with Dequal, Pen Pal and Filou des Arts next. Then Skip the Scales in the red and blue. From the Delray Monkey, purple and yellow, is to the outside. A Bullion Boss buried in mid-division. Tax Me If You Can to the right in the pink colours. And Stony Rover, Furax. Listen to the Lady is nearer last than first, and last is Quarter de More. On the run to the second of the 3 hurdles in the straight, and it was Get a Lead and So I've Got a Chance. Those two touched down together. One more to jump this time round. The leading 2 followed by Kaiser, Filou des Arts and Return Fire. Then Skip the Scales. Pen Pal is racing to the wide outside. Dequal to the inner. Then the Delray Monkey chased by Bullion Boss. Listen to the Lady, Stony Rover, Tax Me If You Can, Furax. And there are more reminders for Quarter de More. So one more circuit to go. Around 12 lengths covering this field, and it is Get a Lead and So I've Got a Chance. Those two from Kaiser, who's 3 wide. Filou des Arts between horses. Return Fire on the rail, followed by Dequal. Pen Pal in the black and lilac jacket, still racing alongside Skip the Scales as they go into the turn. They're followed by Bullion Boss in the black and white. Tax Me If You Can, pink colours to the rail. From the Delray Monkey, Stony Rover, Furax. Listen to the Lady and the ridden Quarter de More. On the downhill run, going towards the next hurdle, and as they go towards hurdle number 7, it is a Get a Lead and So I've Got a Chance. They're still sharing the work, tracked by Kaiser, with Return Fire not too far off them for Derek Fox. Then Filou des Arts with Pen Pal towards the outer, that's to the left. Dequal is to the right as they jump this hurdle now. This is the hurdle before the back straight. Listen to the Lady, in a bit of a heat there if anything. Quarter de More still not travelling right at the back end of the field. So moving on down the far side of the course, they have got 6 hurdles left to jump, and it is Get a Lead and David Pritchard with So I've Got a Chance right there for Harry Reid as they move on down the back straight. Return Fire continues to track them, and still there on the premises Filou des Arts and Henry Brook, with Kaiser also in close contention. And there Filou des Arts didn't get very high. This is the second hurdle down the back. Get a Lead and So I've Got a Chance lead a closely grouped field. Filou des Arts, Return Fire and Kaiser, they're in the next wave. Get a Lead, they're out jumping So I've Got a Chance. Filou des Arts third, Kaiser 4, Return Fire is next in 5th place, followed by Dequal and Bullion Boss, who's racing alongside the Delray Monkey. Stony Rover in the yellow colours with Tax Me If You Can, Skip the Scales. They're followed by the grey Furax, Listen to the Lady, Quarter de More, and Pen Pal is dropping away. So they've got one more to jump over the far side. Looks so Pen Pal might be pulled up, and it is Get a Lead and So I've Got a Chance. Those two together, stalked by Kaiser, Filou des Arts and the Delray Monkey. Stony Rover made a mistake there when trying to improve. They're on the spin away from the back, 5 furlongs left to go. And it is Get a Lead. This horse had a pretty good season. 3 wins on the board this term. Hangs on to the lead from So I've Got a Chance. Kaiser in close contention in the pale blue. Widest of all, the Delray Monkey. Return Fire, Filou des Arts, Dequal, Bullion Boss. Stony Rover's closing in. Tax Me If You Can is back in midfield behind the leading wall of runners. They're at the top of the straight. 3 furlongs to go. And 4 horses across the track. They're rising together at the third last. So I've Got a Chance, Get a Lead, Kaiser, the Delray Monkey, followed by Return Fire, Dequal and Stony Rover's trying to stay on as they make the run down towards the second last, and it is Kaiser, a little bit untidy but still in front. Kaiser, the leader from Get a Lead, who's been there throughout. Stony Rover, the Delray Monkey, Bullion Boss. So I've Got a Chance has now dropped away. It's Kaiser, Get a Lead and Stony Rover, those 3 in the air together on the run in. Less than a furlong to go. Get a Lead to the far side from Stony Rover. Kaiser now has dropped to third inside the last 100 yards, and it is Stony Rover and Jonathan Burt from Get a Lead. Kaiser still staying on, but Stony Rover is too strong. Stony Rover the winner. Kaiser and Get a Lead, close call for places ahead of Bullion Boss, the Delray Monkey and Dequal.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he travelled well and jumped really well throughout. just we turned in, he just probably could have done with a wee bit better gallop on early, but he picked up and he stayed on up the straight, but he just didn't never had quite the pace to throw down the challenge. But no, listen, he ran a solid race. I was hoping he'd run a wee bit better, but still ran a nice race. And I think he's a horse. Obviously, down the line, you'd be hoping he'd make into a nice chaser, but it's just trying to find opportunities for him.
Maybe too soon after his last race, or not? Or
I wouldn't even say that. He felt well. He travelled well. He felt well throughout in that. Just probably a stronger pace would have suited him. And the ground is lovely out there, but it probably didn't ride that soft. It didn't take that much getting on it. But no, listen, he's running a solid race, and hopefully he'll come out of it okay and find something else for him. So
okay, all right.
Thanks very much, Derek.
Cheers.